This is Renegade number 1, aka the feminist killer. Hashtag Logitorian. Embrace nothingness. That is a concept to most of you, which is scary. To many who strive to be something in this society, quote unquote, to make wealth, to chase the titles, they look at being nothing as a inferior thing, something that is negative. But for me, being nothing is liberating. I'm free from trying to work for respect. The old saying that respect is earned is not given. That's a fallacy. Due to so many people having egos, even when you work and gain the accomplishments, you still don't get the respect. And if anybody believes that nonsense, that, oh, you're going to get respect after working 20 years at a job, they're delusional. As a matter of fact, for me, the fact that people will kiss my ass or bow down to me because I've been doing something for a long time, I don't care for that. The whole idea that power buys respect, that doesn't float with me. I don't buy that. I don't adhere to that. But all those physical, tangible goods, the degree, the money, the status, all of that is bullshit. And so if you are a person who values that, why do you value that? Do you assume that those values are going to bring you respect? Because if you think these values are going to bring you respect, you're wrong. These values are only going to bring opportunists into your life. They see an opportunity to be a part of someone who has prestige because it makes them validated. It gives them joy to their lives. When someone sees a celebrity, they're not in awe of them. They see an opportunity to get a selfie with that person so they can post it on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, so people can give them the likes. When people see your success, they're not in awe of your accomplishments. They're just looking at how to be a part of it. Why work for stuff like that? It's pointless. If society says I'm a nobody for not trying, for not conforming to play the game like most of the masses, then guess what? I am nothing, and I'm happy with being nothing. I'm happy with being a piece of shit in society. I don't look forward to anything. I only expect disappointment in this world. If you are the type of person who expects anything different from this world, I'm going to tell you right now, you will be disappointed. The more you desire, the more you will suffer. That is a fact. A fact that many overlook because it's too much for them to handle. I like darkness. I embrace darkness. The only thing that I look forward to in this world is the annihilation of it. Global annihilation is my holiday. Global annihilation is what I strive for. I sit here and I wait day by day for the world to collapse and for millions and billions of people to die. I don't give a fuck about your kids. I don't give a fuck about your mom. I don't give a fuck about your auntie. I don't give a fuck about anybody. Because I understand that those same kids that you see today who are innocent, they're going to grow up and they're going to be indoctrinated to be mindless worshippers of the system. When I see kids, I just see little tiny sponges who are in to absorb the system. I see many Agent Smiths. I don't see a person who's not corrupted. They're already corrupted. The first day you come out of your mom's vagina, you're already corrupted. You're already corrupted. Now the people who die in their mom's womb from health problems, those people are the lucky ones because they don't have to experience what we have to experience. They were saved from not being in the system. When you're born into this system, you weren't born for a display. You were born to be a participant. You're expected to conform. You're not expected to rebel. Being rebellious in this system is an abomination. Being a person who sees the truth, that's an abomination. You are a nobody and you must be killed off. And guess what? If they kill me off, or if they say that I'm a nobody because I don't want to be a part of the herd, then so be it. I'm a nothingness. I am of nothingness. I embrace nothingness. I like the darkness and I hate the light. I am the opposite of everything this world proposes. I'm against everything this world proposes. Why? Because I understand that the end result is me being a blue-pilled imbecile. Most people that call you crazy, weird, that like to say the words, it's not normal to think that way, you're too negative for me, those are people that I have no desire to talk to or be around. Because I understand that simple-minded thinking is not stimulating for me. I operate with people who think on a higher vibration, a higher frequency, who have higher intelligence. And I'm not talking about all A's. I'm not talking about the degree. That is just being a subordinate to the school system. You complete your assignments on time. Congratulations. Doesn't mean anything. People kiss your ass because you kiss the system's ass. Congratulations. You get rewarded a piece of paper for being brainwashed and indoctrinated. You completed something that many have already done. Where's the value in that? You get a degree that millions of people already got. You have lots of money. Many people have already done that. It's insane to think that you are different from this world because of those possessions. Your possessions don't mean anything. So why strive to get them? That's a question you used to ask yourself. I don't strive for anything. I don't try. I practice Taoism. I practice Stoicism. The Eastern philosophies are grounded with wisdom. The Western philosophy, consume, worship the money, be around people who will only have high status, that's not wise at all. That's not sound advice. That's only advice used to cause suffering in your life, because most of us are not going to be successful compared to what you see on television. But again, you have people that will motivate you to play the game. What's some of the things that they like to say? You're going to have a lot of hurdles in your way. You're going to have to learn how to get over them. You're going to have to learn how to get back up when you fall down 1,000 times. That's insanity. Continue playing the game even though it doesn't make any fucking sense. That's what they want you to do. I say be the weak person in society's eyes, which is not playing the game at all. Not getting on the hamster wheel at all. That's what you have to accept. Unacceptance. Accept that you will never be accepted. Accept that you will always be negatively labeled. When society negatively labels me, I look at that as a compliment. When people tell me I'm not shit, I laugh, because they think they're going to be somebody by working long hours, by going to school for 10, 20 years to be called a doctor. You're dedicating your whole life for a fucking title that no one's going to care about when you obtain it, but your family. People are always going to overlook your success because they don't have it. This world is full of jealousy, it's full of ego, and it's full of envy. Why work to have those reactions? Why work to have people who just want to drag you down because they are not where you are? So I look at that type of stuff and I realize, like, it's good to just not play the game at all and just to be a nobody. Nothing. When I have nothing, I have something. I have myself. If you are a brother who complains that they don't have enough money, they don't have a girl around, you have the wrong perception. You do have your girlfriend. Your girlfriend is your loneliness. It's the only girlfriend you have that doesn't talk back. It's the only girlfriend that's not going to leave you. Loneliness will always be there for you. That's the beauty behind this girlfriend. All the other females, they left you. They cheated on you. Loneliness will never cheat on you. That's why I say, look forward to nothingness. Embrace the darkness. Darkness is my light. Light is my darkness. I love being alone in a room for hours and hours and hours. Reading books. Both blinds closed. Relaxed. If I get bored, I listen to the sounds of nature, rain. I listen to snow. I listen to different sounds. And so, for me, I never experience boredom when I'm embracing the nothingness. When you desire nothing, you want nothing because you have it already in front of you. I always will have nothing by my side. Nothing is better than money. Nothing is better than sex. And I, 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 embrace that reality. I don't live off of hope. I don't live off of what other people are doing. I don't worry about what other people are doing. I try to stay out of the loop when it comes to living in this world. I live in my own world. I'm comfortable in my own world. And it keeps the stress down. It's a beautiful feeling. Darkness is your ally if you allow it to be. Darkness is only your foe when you perceive society standards. If you follow society standards, then you will disagree with everything I'm saying in this video. When you start thinking for yourself and not for what the millions of other sheeps are doing, then you will start to find true enlightenment. True enlightenment requires you to go on your own journey. It requires you to be on your own, by yourself, nobody around. So you may have to let go of family. You may have to let go of friends. It may be a sad moment for you at that time, but ultimately you will see that a tragedy can always be a victory. That's the perception of reality is everything. If you don't know that, you should now come to that realization that that's what determines everything. That determines whether you feel depressed. It determines your happiness. Perception is the tool. Your mind is your weapon. Again, most people will perceive nothingness as a bad thing. They will perceive minimalism as being a bum. When you desire nothing, you are a bum to society. Guess what? I'm a bum. Guess what? I don't give a fuck. And I like it like that. I like when people actually think that I care about their lifestyle. I care about their title. I care about the number of women they sleep with. I care that they are a superstar. I don't. There's so much power in being indifferent. Because whether people succeed or fail, you're still doing you. You are invincible. You are above jealousy. You are above envy. You are above low self-esteem. You are above your ego. Once you rise above that stuff, you no longer have any shame. You have no guilt. And that's what this is all about. Embrace the darkness. Embrace the nothingness. Most people, when I look at it, live out of fear. They conform out of fear. They say, if I don't do this, I'm going to be alone. If I don't do this, I'm going to be called a lame. If I don't do this, society's going to look at me like this. Why do you care? Why do you care what society has to say about you? Why are you allowing people's voices to live in your head? I ultimately do think they say schizophrenia is voices in your head. I think everybody's a schizophrenic. Except for me. Because I don't let people's voices live in my head. I don't let other people's decisions dictate my decisions. I dictate me. Everybody else is involuntary, but my body is voluntary. I control what I do, not anybody else. Destruction of this world is construction in my mind. I will say that again. Destruction is construction for me. I want this world to burn the fuck to the ground. I laugh when I see terrorist attacks because it's less blue pillars who are on this system. Sometimes I ask myself, why don't any of these attacks happen around me? That way I can be set free. That way I can transform out of my body into another entity. So I can go to the fifth dimension. For those who don't know what the fifth dimension is, for the 1000th time, the fifth dimension is an alternate universe. After you perish in this world, you will transfer to that world. Once you lose the desire for money and status, what else is there to live for? I'm tired of people fucking telling me, you got so much to live for, you just gotta be positive. Shut the fuck up with that. Those are people who are not living in reality. Those are people that have to continuously live in the delusion that society's put them in. So therefore, they want to put you in the same delusion as them. This is the price for those who seek consciousness, awareness. Ask yourself, how far do I want to go? Because I'll tell you that most of you don't want to know the whole truth because it will fuck with your livelihood. It will fuck with your life. You won't even be able to go to work without looking at your coworkers the same. You won't be able to look at your mom the same. You won't be able to look at the celebrities that you idolize the same anymore. You'll start to see that everybody's on the same bullshit. And if you don't want to play that game, you're nothing. So guess what? We are all nothing. All I tell you and all I recommend for you is don't compromise for blue pill people. Don't compromise for anybody. Once you see the truth, protect that. Don't let somebody intimidate you into living a lie. But this is Renegade number 1. Like the video, share, subscribe. Peace.